Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video, and we're going to talk about a newly shown product. This time it is from ThreeA, and it's part of their Transformers line, which doesn't get many entries, but whenever it does, it's certainly quite a treat. And this is no exception, as they have shown a first kind of glimpse, a first teaser for their newest figure, being Megatron from Transformers The Last Night. So this is quite exciting. This is something that when The Last Night was coming out, and when it came out, I would have just been mind blown for, and I am still mind blown for. However, I do think that it's a shame how long it took. It's kind of missed the hype. Like, I'm really looking forward to Bumblebee and the progress in designs and the progress into where the franchise is going with that movie. So it almost feels like a step back to be focusing on this item. However, I love it. I really do. Just so you know where I stand on The Last Night, I'm not a fan of that movie. Some Transformers movies have disappointed me. I really enjoy Transformers as a franchise, but some disappointed me. The Last Night disappointed me in every way, and really, like, even with Age of Extinction, there's some redeeming like scenes and some redeeming parts of that movie. The Last Night, I really don't enjoy much of that at all. I own it, and I really bought it just to kind of add to my collection, but I haven't watched it since the theater, and it really did disappoint me because the hype for it was really extreme. One thing that didn't disappoint me is Megatron's design. I liked his design in the movie. Now the design has a very knight type of feel to it, which obviously that we kind of moved past that. It's only been for this movie, and now it's kind of contained to The Last Night, which is unfortunate. However, I do still really like the design. I think it's very cool. He has a really unique look, and ThreeA has really captured it quite nicely. I only own one ThreeA Transformers figure, and it's Starscream, and I was really blown away by that figure, not just by the look of it, because I certainly love the look of the figure. However, getting it in person, I loved the actual figure itself. So I do have full confidence in ThreeA, and I am very excited to see this Megatron figure. So let's talk about some of the details on it. First of all, the paint looks spectacular. I mean, like, that could be an image from the movie. It really could. It does not look like a figure, and that's really been the case for all the other figures that they've shown and produced. Their weakest figure, in my opinion, was their last Megatron. The Dark of the Moon Megatron, the figure-wise, it looked good, don't get me wrong, but it looked a little off. Some of the proportions were weird. This one, though, I think looks tremendous. I absolutely love it. We don't have a bunch of images of him yet. I will definitely make an update of this once all the images come out, which should be in just a matter of days. So I'll make another video talking about that. I do have one more small image that is out. It's kind of just as a teaser, but I will show it in a second. But overall, I think it looks fantastic. As you can see, weapon-wise, he comes with his shield. It's on his left arm. He comes with the gun arm, which is on his right. And then he does have his axe, which is on his back at the moment. Both the shield and the gun are going to be removable. That's shown in the next photo that I'm going to show you. And overall, it'll be interesting to see his articulation, because, of course, there's lots of parts on him. It'll be cool to see how well he's articulated. As it states, he has 70 points of articulation, and he's 19 inches tall, which is quite tall. Let's see, the Starscream figure, with his legs kind of bent, I believe he's about 15 inches tall or so. So this one is taller than Starscream, which is quite nice, and that's, of course, accurate. And overall, I think that it just looks fantastic. My biggest, you know what? Maybe it shows it. Let's see. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Ah, there it is. So the other image that I have is this small one here, which is on like the teaser page of ThreeA's website. I did blow it a little bit, but as you can see him there holding the weapon and without the two weapons on his arms. So you will be able to do that. But of course, his faceplate is down in both images. So my biggest question is whether he will be able to open up the faceplate so that you can really see his face underneath. I would imagine that he will be able to, but I am extremely looking forward to actually seeing how that looks. But I love the dark gray silver. It looks very realistic. It looks very worn. I like some of the silver, or sorry, some of the gold. It's almost like a copperish gold highlights on it. I think that looks very cool. And then the dark, like really blood red details on it look really great as well. And then the kind of red detailing on the face looks nice. He should have light up eyes. Who knows if the cannon's gonna light up or if he'll have any more lights, but the eyes, I would imagine, will definitely light up. All the other figures had light up features. And overall, he just looks spectacular. there. Again, I just can't wait to see the extra photos, and I have no question on the quality of it. My biggest questions are accessories and articulation. Those are my biggest things, because I do know that 3A likes to do it where they give you like one extra bonus accessory that's exclusive to buying it from their website, and usually that's you get one extra accessory with it. So I'm curious to see if maybe the extra accessory, I could see it being his shield, considering he doesn't use the shield very much. I could see it being the shield. The gun and the axe, I'm pretty sure that'll come with all of the releases though. Another thing that could be the accessory though is like an extra head sculpt, which is the open head sculpt with his mouth showing. Now if that's an extra accessory, I'll be disappointed, just because I'd prefer not to buy it directly from 3A. I'd like to buy it from Sideshow or someplace where I could kind of like split up the payments, because this is going to be an expensive figure. But if it's the shield, I won't have an issue kind of leaving the shield out. If it's the head, though, I'd have a major issue not getting that head sculpt. So I will be really interested to see like what's the exclusive accessory. That's going to be a big question on my mind. And yeah, and price, of course, is another big question. Usually a figure like him, like some of the smaller ones, like Squeaks is obviously cheaper, and like Starscream was cheaper and stuff. But I believe like the other like normal size figures have been about $430. Bumblebee's usually a little cheaper, but I think nowadays he's about $432. So seeing the price on this one, since it's been like a year since they've put any on pre-order, I'm a little worried that they might jump the price a little bit some more. I hope that that's not the case, because $430 is expensive. You know, it really is. When you compare it to what you get with Hot Toys, though, it kind of is worth it, to be honest, just because there's so much more detail on this. Because Hot Toys has great detail on the faces, but the rest of the figure is mainly just the clothing. This, though, the detail is just tremendous throughout the entire thing. So it's rather impressive in general, and then the size is just really impressive too. So I hope that this is not over $450. I'll be really, if it's over $500, I'd be extremely disappointed. But I'm hoping that it is. I hope it's $430. I think that's fair, considering he's on the bigger side of the Transformers figures that they've done. But he's going to be about the same size as Prime, so he's not like that much bigger or anything. It's just it's the time gap that I could see them bumping up the price a little bit, because it's been like a year since they've put the last one up. Overall, I think this is a fantastic looking figure, though. Can't wait to see the extra pictures of it, you know, once we get all the images, because this is basically just a teaser. This is going on pre-order on October 2nd, which at the time of filming this is just in a couple days, so I would imagine that all the extra images could be out at any moment, possibly by the time I post this they're already out. So I definitely could definitely see all the official images coming out at any moment, and I am very excited to see them. And I'm also very excited for the future of 3A Transformers figures. I'm really enjoying them. I really can't stand the pace in which they're coming out. They're put up, and once they're put up, you have to wait like a year before they come out. And in the case of this one, this is like a year late, so it is quite disappointing. But I am really hoping that they do some for the Bumblebee movie. I love the designs in the Bumblebee movie. I could definitely see myself picking up quite a few of them. Bumblebee himself, I'd love to see, and I do think they'll probably make, but my big question is whether they will branch out of just Bumblebee, and if they'll give us, you know, a Cybertron Optimus, a Blitzwing, a Cybertron, you know, Shockwave or something. That would really be awesome. And personally, I'd love to buy the Decepticons, so I am hoping that they do some of the Decepticons. But overall, absolutely love the look of this Megatron. Can't wait to see the official images. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.